Good morning, YouTube. This is Aisha, your it girl. I'm having actually a wonderful day. I just came from a grocery store, Smith's, and I had a great experience at U-Scan. I bumped into a gentleman by the name of John. He gave me really great customer service. He was actually cleaning while he was talking to me and just really had a pleasant attitude. It's like 8 a.m. in the morning, and he was really pleasant. But this video is not about John, but I did have a great experience with him this morning. I was at work last night, and I will not say where I work at, but I am a cashier. I've mentioned that in other videos. And I had the rudest customer. First of all, any and everybody that knows me as queen of customer service. I'm easygoing, I'm pleasant, I'm funny. When it comes to couponing, since I do coupon, I do understand. I'm not a coupon Nazi, but I will let people know if you're misusing a coupon, and or if we have a certain policy set in place, which we do, which I would like to say the cashier, the company I work for, had assigned particular paperwork that states if we take any expired coupons, we will be fired. So, as a couponer, I don't think I would want anyone to lose their job. Now, basically, this is the story. Last night, it was very busy. We had a big sale at our company, our store where I work at, and I had a couponer come through. Very simple order. It was fairly busy because it was late at night, and I was working U-Scan. Now, she gave me the coupons. She only had, if I'm not mistaken, 5 particular items. Real simple, easy breezy. As she gave me the coupons, I walked back to my register and was looking on my screen. On my screen, it stated Venus across the screen. When I looked at the coupon, it said Gillette. Now, clearly, Venus, if I see Venus and you're handing me a coupon for Gillette, being busy, I'm running 8 registers at once. I was confused. I mentioned to the customer, the young lady, that she had Venus. I said, what exactly is Venus? She quickly snatched her bag and pulled out the product with an attitude and pointed to the product and stated that Gillette makes Venus. I looked at her in amazement because she had such a bad attitude, and I simply asked her a question. I didn't say I wasn't going to do her coupons. I just stated, what was Venus? She said, look, and pointed to it. Terrible attitude. I said, no problem. Still had the coupons in my hand. As I looked at the coupon, when dealing with P&G, it states in red. Now, if you're a couponer, especially if you're an experienced couponer, you know P&G puts 4 light coupons. Our policy is 4 light coupons at our store that you may use. I pointed out to her that you are only allowed to use 4 light coupons. She, from there, had a very big attitude. She told me that she knew that I couponed. That was 1. 2, I always do this to her. Now, this particular customer, this young lady, I don't even know her. I don't even know you. And I just have to say, the way I coupon, I go big. You're doing 5 items. I don't even know who you are, and I don't even know how you know me. Now, if you've seen me in passing and I've said hello to you, or you've came through my line, okay, but I don't even know your first name. So for her to say, I always do this to her, I said, I don't even know who you are. What are you talking about? What do you mean I always do this to you? She quickly said, give me back my coupons, which I did, and she kind of tossed the bag up towards my desk area, my register area, and left. Now, usually I don't give people power, meaning if you have an attitude with me, I won't let you get me to that point. But I have to admit, this girl got me to the point, because I want everybody to go back in my archives on my YouTube channel and check the video, is the customer always right? Because this is what I'm talking about. The customer is not always right. Now, I don't have a problem doing your coupons. And I later found out the girl actually posted on social media that I'm a hating ass cashier. Now, I want to go back and say, everybody that knows me I'm cool, laid back, I love the couponers, and they love me. Now, check my resume, sweetheart. If you knew that, you wouldn't have came in with the attitude, because the vibe from you, from the very beginning, was attitude. I'm working 8 registers. I stopped and helped you, which is my job, which I have no problem with. But when I said Venus, that's what it shows on my screen. So for me to ask you a simple question, you shouldn't have the attitude. You should just say, hey, you know what? Gillette makes Venus and I can use this coupon. And then I would say, oh, you know what? You're right. No problem. But since you gave me attitude, that just threw me all off. Now, I'm not a hating ass cashier, because I have no problem doing coupons. Everybody knows at my particular store, couponers love to come to me because I take care of them. Now, let's talk about customer etiquette, which I think is very important. People talk about customer service, and I also like to talk about customer service, but let's talk about customer etiquette. When couponing, you might want to smile, say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to the cashier, because maybe they're having a bad day, which I wasn't. I was having a pleasant day until I met this young lady. Now, when you acknowledge them, they're going to acknowledge you back. Maybe you want to start up some small chit chat. Ask them how they're doing, so on and so forth. When you hand them coupons, say, hey, thank you. Thank you for taking me. Even though it's my job, and I have no problem doing my job, at the same time, if you see the cashier's running 8 different registers at once, and she's doing your coupons, just chit chat. That's what I do. When I go coupon, I am friendly and I treat people how I want to be treated. This girl's attitude was so ratchet that it really did ruin my evening. I mean, the rest of my evening, it just kind of went downhill. But then I had to pull myself up out of my funk and finish doing my job. Now, before she came, I had many couponers before her. And after her, I had many couponers, because it was the last day of a sale and it was a very big push. Now, I took all those couponers with no problem, but for some reason she thought that maybe perhaps I was singling her out. Once again, let's go back to customer etiquette. Do you catch more flies with honey or vinegar? Her attitude was vinegar, and I'm honey. I mean, it really blew my mind how much of an attitude she had. Now, if you knew that the coupon says 4, and this is just a suggestion, why don't you mix and match your items so you would be able to get all your items? So if it says you can use 4 like coupons, for example, why wouldn't you use maybe 2 or 3 and mix it with another item? Yes, perhaps we were picked clean with other couponers and you couldn't mix and match. But because maybe perhaps you were having a bad day or whatever the case may be, that doesn't mean take it out on the cashier. Because do you think that you're gonna, I don't know, not get over, but do you think that the cashier is gonna be pleasant towards you? Which I was still pleasant to her. But do you think if you had a cashier that had a bad attitude, do you think that would have smoothed things over? Do you think that would have, you giving that cashier attitude, do you think that that possibly would have made the situation even better? No. And then the funny thing about it is, going on social media and calling someone hating ass cashier, really I think you should know who you're dealing with before you blast it on social media. Because technically, you were in the wrong. Okay, this is Aisha, your it girl. It was a slight rant, and I did complain, but I also gave solutions at the same time. Okay, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you don't like this video, give me a thumbs down. Please feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you like what you heard today, please feel free to subscribe. Thank you. This is Aisha, your it girl, giving you great customer service from Las Vegas to all over the world.